Hey everyone, getting snowed in like everyone else here, but just want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about an article I just read. Home Union, which is a company that helps investors buy property, did some research and just named Chicago as one of the top cities to invest in, and actually the top city that they work in, competing with cities like Austin and a lot of other major metropolitans that people may consider great places to go and invest their money. So what does this mean for you? A couple things they looked at. One was the median rent, the other was the capitalization rate, which basically is the amount of money that investors are making when they're buying properties to rent them out. So here, has two meanings for you. Obviously, if you are capable of investing, you have the money to do that, it's a great time to do it in Chicago, and that I think is less people than the majority of people here probably don't have that kind of money. But one thing that it is showing is that rent prices in Chicago are going up and up and up. The more and more that investors are making money on rentals, the more and more that people that are renting are paying. Now, with that being said, there's a couple of solutions. One is obviously you definitely want to go ahead and buy a home before your rent prices are getting out of control. That way you have something controlled, and interest rates, even though they have risen in the last year or so, you're actually still going to be very low compared to other times. 10 years ago, 8% was a good rate. Now we're only at 4.7, I think is the last, which, yes, it's very high compared to a couple months ago. However, historically, it's still very good. So one, if you are in a situation where you are still renting, it may be a very good time to look into buying. And I'm definitely able to help you guys out with that if you guys have any questions on that. But I also want to go over a little bit of a trick that I help a lot of my buyers with that may help you, A, own your own place, but B, also take advantage of the market and the high rent rates. So it's called home hacking, and basically what it means is that instead of buying a single family home and living in that home, what you'd want to do is look at 2 flats, 3 flats, or 4 flats. The cool thing is with an FHA loan, you can still get 3.5% down. So if you're looking at buying a $200,000 2-flat, you're only looking at $7,000 down payment-wise. A lot of single-family homes are going to cost about the same. Now, here's where the difference comes in and where it's really cool, is with when you own a 2-flat, a 3-flat, or 4-flat, you can rent out the other units. Now, I help a lot of clients that have done this, and the rent pays for most of the mortgage, so that's going to let them live mortgage-free. It's also letting you take advantage of the capitalization rate that many investors are taking advantage of right now in Chicago, and making it more affordable for you to live. And in the future, as you start to pay down that 2-flat, 3-flat, or 4-flat, you're going to be able to go and buy more property if you choose to, or you can use that as an investment and buy a single family home, or you can use that property, which is going to be worth more in a few years, according to a lot of what statistics are showing. You could sell that property and buy the single family home that you maybe not be able to afford right now, that's a little bit bigger and something that you want to live in for a while. So there's a lot of cool things that are going on. Chicago right now is one of the top places for home buyers right now, and interest rates are still pretty low. So right now is definitely the time, if you are not a homeowner yet, to start thinking about it. I definitely take a look if you have some questions as far as how does the home buying process work. Check out my website, myfirstchicagohome.com, and feel free to message me on here with any questions. I'll be sure to answer them and make sure that we can get you on track so 2017 can be the year that you can be a homeowner. Enjoy it, everyone. I hope that you guys have a great Sunday. I know we're getting snowed in, but I hope you guys are able to stay in, stay warm, and stay safe. Have a good day.